lovely deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And just feel yourself slowly enjoying that space within yourself to be free to create the most of this moment. I want to say hello to everyone. Again, blessings in a bag. I'm absolutely enjoying coming here every week to share and encourage a mindful moment. It's so important for us to find a time to connect with ourselves, guilt-free. Some of us that are parents or running business or otherwise have responsibilities that mean we have to be leaders, we have to be in charge. We often put everyone else before us and don't take the time to look after ourselves. So feel free, whoever you may be, connecting and watching right now, whatever your commitments may be, to enjoy this mindful moment. Please take the time to grab a drink, some water, something warm. Be nice and relaxed and safe in the clothing, in the environment that you're in. Recognize that you have the power and the control to create that space for yourself. Allow yourself to find a comfortable position for you. You may be on a bed, stretched out, nice and relaxed, so you can still hear me. Or you may be seated in a nice comfortable chair, sitting back, relaxed, leaning at ease. Today, I'm going to share with you a progressive muscle relaxation, as we like to do, and we're then going to flow into a story. Please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will share the link in the thread. And please remember, if you have any questions, please share them in the thread and I will happily answer them for you at the end of our session. So now you've found your space, please allow yourself to be seated, be laying down, however you feel comfortable. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out. Now find a cycle of breathing that works for you. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just encourage your stomach to come out, your tummy to be pushed out as you breathe in. So you're really ensuring that you're feeling the lower, getting that full lung capacity, the lower compartments, the lower spaces in your lungs really full. And you're getting in as much oxygen as possible. Deep breath in and out through the mouth. And as you breathe in, try not to let your shoulders come up. Relax, let them just flow. And breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just find a cycle that works for you. Enjoy that permission you've given yourself right now in this moment. So now we are going to explore our progressive muscle relaxation. Hello Kristen, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us. We are going to imagine that we are lifting grass with our toes, or sand, or if you have a lovely fluffy rug or carpet, imagine you're pulling up and squeezing your toes together without hurting yourself, without doing it too hard. Remember, you're in control of how much you apply. And if at any time you feel you need to stop or relax, then please do so. So we're going to take a deep breath in as we tense our toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And there we go again, into a cycle of breathing that works for us. And just relax and allow it to happen. And now just notice, guilt-free, without judging yourself. Just notice where you may be holding tension, where you may be relaxed and fluid. Become aware. Now's your time to really connect with yourself and be present with yourself. We're going to do a squeeze now of the calf muscles and the thighs. And you can squeeze your toes again as we engage all of those areas in the legs. Take a deep breath in and squeeze and hold. There we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. There we go. Just take a moment there in that space. Enjoy that feeling. Enjoy that feeling of lightness, of release, of letting go. Of letting go of all uncertainty, of letting go of all doubt, of releasing all that doesn't serve you. Allow yourself the permission to figure out what's happening inside of you. Allow it to happen. And connect that feeling with a sense of gratitude. Connect with a moment in your life, in your experiences where you felt the most thankful, the most appreciation. Remember how it smelled, how it tasted, how it tingled inside of you. Allow it to fill you again and connect that with this moment and feel comfort and security and safety and power and freedom. Take a deep breath in and out and relax. We're now going to just move the fingers, open and close the fingers, open and close the fingers. Become aware of your hands. And we're going to squeeze the fingers and the biceps and the triceps and the whole top half of our bodies. Take a big deep breath in and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And just take the time to enter a cycle of breathing that works for you. And breathe. And notice. See what you feel. See what you become aware of inside your body, inside of you. As we now go for a full body squeeze in through the nose and squeeze everything, hold and squeeze everything tight, the glutes, the stomach muscles, your chest, your thighs, your calf muscles, your toes, your fingers, your fists, everything. 3, 2, 1, and relax. And just lay there and notice, just notice what you feel. Enjoy that feeling. Enjoy that sensation of freedom. Enjoy the recognition that you are in control of giving yourself the permission to enjoy this moment. And for us, at times it may seem quite challenging to recognize that we are the ones that have the ability to give ourselves this permission. Caught up in the fuss, the bustle, the hurry, the chase, the worry, the uncertainty, the doubt, the pressures of everyday life. Give yourself permission now as you breathe in a cycle that works for you. Nice big breaths at a relaxed pace, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And really enjoy that sense of freedom. And just lay there if you're laying down, or sit there if you're seated, enjoying that sensation as I now head over to our story of today and prepare to read for you. It's a book called Ready for Dreams, and you can find us at readyfordreams.com, and you can go there to click through to free meditation music, to music and sounds that will soothe you and relax you. We want you to feel that it's okay every day to take a moment to be mindful, to give ourselves the time to connect. So feel free to find us there at readyfordreams.com or on YouTube. You can subscribe to our channel and access those sounds when you need them, or join our community also, where we share relaxation aids and ideas. So I'm now going to read a story to you by Charlotte Baker called Home. The shuttle shook as it came to land, a noise that turned this expensive, intelligent machine into a box of bashed about bubble wrap. The landing was a forceful one, where everything that wasn't pinned down flew from one end of the room to the other, banging and clattering against everything it could, like hyper children in a playground, ridding themselves of unspent energy. Other than to relay the instructions and then to confirm the landing, none of the team had spoken as yet. There was no need. They all knew what the others were thinking. Opening outwards was a steady release of suspension pressure. The door gradually moved as they touched the ground. They squinted their eyes, preparing for the loud bang of the door to the floor contact, but no sound was heard. Although only early afternoon, the light outside was like dusk on a summer's day. While light enough to see around, there were lingering shadows in places. Martin was the first to walk down the steps. His feet crunched on the floor. With each step they took, the excitement built. Their movements were loud and limited. With these suits, the most simple gross motor skills needed further consideration in order to uphold the safety regulations they had been taught. The other two members followed, walking down the same metal steps. An unexpected gust of wind hit Lydia's helmet, forcing her slightly off kilter. She grasped the metal handrail tightly, and she tried to hold until the breeze had settled. A smirk emerged as her feet crunched on the orange sandy ground. The grains were larger than that of sand, but made the same noise once pressure was applied. Such a distinctive noise, calming even. Lydia recalled sunset walks on the beach with her parents. Martin looked over, his brown eyes wide, his skin weathered and aged, but his smile larger than ever. Looking past him, orange dunes stood towering over the shuttle. The lighter upper layers of sand danced across the surface with the power of the wind. About 20 feet to their left were 6 boulders all huddled together. Martin slowly pulled one foot up on the ground, imprinting his own version of a step. He then lifted his other foot and repeated the stride. As soon as he moved, the sand pooled into holes like water in a glass. Each movement inching cautiously closer up to the rocks. Again, they all followed, taking his experienced leap up the sandy hill. While the wind could not be felt on their face due to the suit and helmet, each member was fighting against the additional resistance when moving in their heavy suit. Taking a minute, Lydia looked up, mesmerized by the large grains scuttling across the surface in one direction. It reminded her of home, a quiet beach on a stormy day. The sand did the same and often flew into the air, creating a small tornado-like appearance. While the breeze was present, the atmosphere was not groggy or heavy, but light and inviting. By the time Lydia's gaze moved to Martin, his smile had intensified. Attempting to move faster, she urged her feet up the hill and dug her boots in to ensure grip. At the top of the dune, there was flat land, mostly the orange, soft, spongy ground. "Oh my, that is," Lydia whispered, steaming up her shield. The words fell from her mouth. Blinking rapidly, the blue lagoon in front of them shimmered with each ripple. To describe the blue as unworldly seemed the only accurate word, yet somehow it did not do it justice. At around 15 foot wide and a few feet deep, it looked full of those diamantes that were encrusted on a cowboy's boots. Its shine illuminated the shadows nearby. Imagining the fresh smell, Lydia closed her eyes and took in the moment, breathing deeply in through the nose, out through the mouth, savoring each second. It was a lesson that was learned quickly when stuck on a small shuttle for 9.5 months. Lydia must have replayed and savored every moment with her family, and even the side eye she was often given by her cat. These little things in the life became the big things without even realizing. As she opened her eyes again, Martin stood directly in front of her. He pointed to large rocks. Lydia signed a thumbs up and checked in on the remaining 2 team members behind her. They were fine. As she turned back around, something moved. It took time for Lydia's eyes to adjust. The reflection from the glass on the helmet often played games with her perspective, particularly when it was slightly steamed from her breath walking up in the dune. Then it moved again. Her focus was clearer this time. Under the dense suit, their skin radiated with energy, as the blood pumped and the pace quickened. Martin's hand moved again towards the rock. Upon the rough edge sat what looked like a grey frog, no bigger than a button. It blinked. Its back, 2 webbed feet were touching its 2-fingered front ones. Patches of grey covered its skin as if camouflaged. Perhaps it believed itself to be hidden, and that these gawping mere mortals were easily deceived by such powers. It blinked again. Never had the team been so enchanted by a little frog before. "We found life," Martin said, through his mic that transmitted the message to his team. His voice was very teary as the words stuck in his throat. He, like Lydia, took a moment to reflect on their achievement. "I think we've done it. We found our new home," Lydia confirmed seconds later, equally overcome with emotion. A calmness flooded the team, a quietness of contemplation and understanding. This vast, tranquil place was their new home. Thank you so much for listening. Please feel free to connect again on YouTube or through readyfordreams.com. It would be great for you to enjoy the free meditation music that we share every day. And you take care. See you again soon.